Greetings, everybody. We are here today to do Touchmark Trivia. It's our Tuesday trivia, and everybody is invited to get a piece of paper that looks like this from the front desk. It has the 4 different rounds laid out on the piece of paper. And on this side, it shows all of the rules for our Touchmark Tuesday trivia. Basically, what I'm asking you to do is fill in this sheet to the best of your ability. You do not have to get all the answers right. In fact, I'll be amazed if you get all the answers right. We're usually shooting for 5 out of 10. Have fun, answer honestly, or just leave it blank if you don't know the answer. You don't get any extra points or extra prizes if you get them all right or anything like that. You don't have to have things on an official answer sheet. If you just have a piece of paper, that's great too. And we are here every Tuesday at 4 o'clock. So join us for our Tuesday Touchmark Trivia. How I do this is I read the questions. I'll read 10 questions. I'll repeat each question as I'm giving it to you. Write the answer down. I'll give you a moment or two, very brief moments, to write your answers down. And then at the end of the 10 questions, I'll go back and give you the answers. And so at that point, I need you to self-correct, mark the ones you get right, look at the one, cross off the ones you get wrong. And then at the bottom, just right here, it says you can list the number correct out of 10 that you got. Or if you're just using a regular piece of paper, just circle the number you have correct, and that will be great. So that's all I'm asking you to do is follow along and have fun playing trivia with us. So with that, I'm going to give you the first group of 10 questions. So question number 1. These are not this week's questions. Let me get rid of that one. Question number 1. In which city was the Titanic launched? So the ship, the Titanic, that went down in 1912, April of 1912. What city did it leave from before it hit the iceberg? So that's question 1. In what city did the Titanic launch from? Question number 2. How many people did Jesus feed with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish? So it's a pretty popular biblical story. Hopefully you know the answer. So approximately how many people did Jesus feed with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish? That's question number 2. Question number 3. How big is the diameter of a basketball hoop? So they shoot a basket, goes up into that hoop that has the net hanging down. What's the diameter? So the measurement across that basketball hoop. That's question number 3. Question number 4. What was Pablo Picasso's nationality? That's question number 4. What was Pablo Picasso's nationality? Question number 5. How many legs does a butterfly have? So question number 5. How many legs does a butterfly have? Question number 6. What is the wood carver's name in the tale of Pinocchio? So you have Pinocchio, who was the wooden carved puppet. What was the name of the wood carver who carved him? That's question number 6. What is the wood carver's name in the story of Pinocchio? I don't take points off for spelling, so if you don't know how to spell it, just give it a good guess. I'll know if you're right or wrong. All right, number 7. Who painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel? That's question number 7. And remember, I don't take points off for spelling. Number 7, who painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel? Question number 8. The marriage of Henry VII to Elizabeth, the daughter of Edward IV, oh, we love British history, ended what 15th century war? Hopefully you know won 15th century war. So the marriage of Henry VII to Elizabeth, the daughter of Edward IV, ended what 15th century war? It's in England, if that helps you at all. All right, question number 9. In what country did reggae music originate? So that's question number 9. In what country did reggae music originate? Write that down. And we're on question number 10, the last question of this round. Question 10. What is the capital city of Australia? Question number 10. What is the capital city of Australia? So that's our first round of 10. We'll do 3 more rounds. Let's go back and look at those answers. So just self-correct, mark the ones that you got wrong, circle or star the ones you got right, however you want to do it. So question number 1, I asked, in which city was the Titanic launched? The answer to that, it was headed to New York City, and it had left Belfast, Ireland. So it had left Belfast and was headed to New York City. So Belfast is the answer to number 1. Question number 2, how many people did Jesus feed with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish? Well, Jesus is very famous for feeding the 5,000. So they say approximately 5,000 people were there, and Jesus fed them with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. So 5,000 is answer to question 2. Question number 3, how big is the diameter of a basketball hoop? I should have said in inches, but that's what I'm looking for, in inches. What's the diameter? And the answer to that is 18 inches. And this computer screen is approximately 18 inches. Well, it's probably more like 16 inches, but that's how big a basketball hoop is, 18 inches. Question number 4, what was Pablo Picasso's nationality? He was Spanish. He was born in Spain. So Spanish is the answer to that. Question 5, how many legs do butterflies have? Well, hopefully you know that a butterfly is an insect, and all insects have 6 legs. So 6 legs is the answer to that. Question number 6, what is the woodcarver's name in the Tale of Pinocchio? So the Tale of Pinocchio, the movie, whatever you want to look at, the woodcarver's name was Geppetto. It's spelled Geppetto, but I don't take points off for spelling. So Geppetto is the answer to number 6. Number 7, who painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel? Good thing you don't have to spell it right. Michelangelo is the answer to that one. So Michelangelo. Question number 8, the marriage of Henry VII to Elizabeth, the daughter of Edward IV, ended what 15th century war? I could probably only name one 15th century war in Britain and England. The War of the Roses is the answer to that one. Number 9, in what country did reggae music originate? I'm not a huge fan of reggae, it's okay, but reggae music originated in the country of Jamaica. Jamaica is the answer to number 9. And number 10, what is the capital city of Australia? The capital city of Australia is Canberra. So Canberra is the answer to number 10. So take a moment, count up how many you got wrong, count up how many you got right, make a note of that, and we'll move on to round 2. So round 2, take a deep breath. Number 1 through 10, if you have a plain piece of paper, or if you're using our form, you can go on to, and I don't care if you go across or if you go down, I don't care, it's just round 1, 2, 3, and 4. So round 2, question number 1. Helsinki is the capital of what country? I do like geography. So question number 1, Helsinki is the capital of what country? You do have to spell that one right. That's an easy one. All right, question number 2. What building is on the back of a $20 bill? What building is on the back of a $20 bill? I might have one I could show you. Hold on. I think I do have a $20 bill. I'm going to show you so that you can't even see anything. Woo, I do have one. A $20 bill right here. Oops, it's upside down. What is this? I hope it doesn't say. What is this building on the back of a $20 bill? There you go. All right, question number 3. What is another word for lexicon? Question number 3. What is another word for lexicon? Question number 4. What is someone who shoes horses for a living called? What do we call someone who shoes horses? That is a dying trade, but there's still horses out there. So number 4, what is someone who shoes horses called? Number 5, question 5. This one was kind of hard. I had to stop and think. So I'll give you a moment to think. Question 5, how many edges does a cube have? So think of the 3D figure of a cube, a dice, a box, whatever. How many edges are on that? You count them. Okay. All right. Question number 6. What do we call a group of stars? The sun is a star. If you take all of the sun and all the stars around us, what do we call that group of stars? That's number 6. Question number 7. What is the longest type of snake in the world? What is the longest type of snake in the world? I'm not a snake fan, but hopefully you know the answer. That's number 7. What is the longest kind of snake in the world? All right, question number 8. We'll get back into a little bit of literature again. In the story of Peter Pan, what do we call, or what's the name of the evil pirate? Yes, what do we call that guy? In the tale of Peter Pan, what is the name of the evil, cruel pirate? Pirate. All right, that's question number 8. Question number 9. What is the name given to the white part of your eye? So you know the black part is the pupil and the colored part is the iris. What do you call the white of your eyes? That's question number 9. And question number 10. What kind of trees do acorns grow on? Or maybe the question should be, what kind of tree grows from an acorn? Anyway, question number 10. What kind of tree do acorns grow on? That's question 10. All right, the capital of what country? Helsinki is the capital of Finland. So Finland is the answer to number 1. Question number 2. What building is on the back of a $20 bill? You're going to love this. The answer is the White House. It's the White House right there on the back of the $20 bill. I don't know if you recognized it when I flashed it before. The White House. Question number 2. Question number 3. What is another name for lexicon? I maybe could have said a lexicon, and that would have let you know it's a noun there. But a lexicon is also known as a dictionary. It's a dictionary. So 3 is dictionary. Number 4, what do we call someone who shoes horses for a living? Well, maybe they're called something somewhere else, called something else. But in Montana, we call them a farrier. So farrier is the answer to number 4, farrier. Question number 5. How many edges does a cube have? And I was looking around to see if I had a cube here in my office. I don't, but if you count them up, a cube has 12 edges. So there'd be 4 on the top, 4 on the bottom, and then 4 around the sides. So 12 is the answer to that one. Question number 6. What do you call a group of stars? Well, our group of stars is known as the Milky Way, and the Milky Way is a galaxy. So a group of stars is known as a galaxy. So number 6, galaxy. Number 7, What kind of snake is the longest snake in the world? Is the longest kind of snakes. You could put python, and that would be correct. It's actually the reticulated python. So python is the answer to number 7. I do not want to run into one of them, but python for number 7. Number 8, in the Tale of Peter Pan, what is the name of the evil pirate? I could have said the evil captain of the ship, but that would have given half of the clue away. Captain Hook is the name of the evil pirate. He had the hook for a hand. So Captain Hook is the name of that gentleman. That's using gentleman loosely. Question number 9. What name is given to the white part of somebody's eye? It's not the iris. It's not the pupil. It is the sclera. The sclera. So if you're an eye doctor, you would know this. The sclera is the white part of your eye. And number 10, what type of tree do acorns grow from or grow on, or whatever you want to say? Oak trees. We don't have a ton of oak trees in Montana, but oak tree is the answer to that. So oak trees have acorns. Acorns sprout oak trees. All right, so that was round 2. Count up your number right and wrong. Remember, I always say shoot for 5. 5 out of 10 would be great. Maybe not if I was a teacher grading, but that's what we're shooting for. All right, let's go on to round number 3. So round 3, question number 1. It, they, he, she, and we are all examples of what part of speech? What do we call those parts of speech? It, they, he, she, and we are all examples of what part of speech? What do we call those words? That's question number 1. Question number 2. What is the name of the blanket of air that surrounds the earth? So there's like layers and layers of air around the earth. What do we call those as a single mass? So what is the scientific name for the blanket of air that surrounds the earth? Question 2. Question number 3. What is the name of the hockey team that plays in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania? So question number 3. What is the name of the team that plays hockey from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania? That's question 3. Question number 4. This traditional song is sung in the middle of the 7th inning at baseball games. It is the most known baseball song. This is a softball question, even though it's a baseball question. So question number 4. This traditional song is sung in the middle of the 7th inning stretch during baseball games, which we hope to be attending soon. What is the name of this song? Question number 5. What is the highest possible score in bowling, in a typical bowling game like we would play in Montana, like we bowl in Montana? What is the highest possible score that you can get playing bowling here at the bowling alley? That was question 5. Question number 6. This video game system allows you to move as if you were the player in the game, like you're bowling or you're playing golf. We play this type of bowling here at Touchmark. So what is the name of the video game system that we use to do the bowling games? What's the name of that video game system? That's question number 6. Question number 7. Name the famous battle when Sitting Bull led the Lakota Sioux and other Plains Indians to defeat General George Custer. Oh, that's a Montana question. All right, what do we call that battle? Question number 7. Name the famous battle between Sitting Bull and General Custer, between the Sioux and the Army. What do we call that battle? That's question 7. Question number 8. Which amendment to the Constitution grants citizenship to all people born in the United States? If you're born here, you're a citizen here. What amendment granted people that right? It wasn't in the first 10. All right, so that is question number 8. Which amendment grants citizenship because of birth? All right. Question number 9. I did not know the answer to this one. Scotophobia is the fear of what? Scotophobia is the fear of what? So scoto is S-C-O-T-O. Scotophobia is the fear of what? That's question 9. And question number 10. In what country would you find the city of Prague? That's question number 10. In what country would you find the city of Prague? That's question 10. So that's our last question. Go back and fill anything in that you need to, and we'll go back over the answers. So question number 1 was, it, they, he, she, and we are all examples of what part of speech? What are those words called? They are called pronouns. My preferred pronoun is she. I think you're supposed to say like she, her, something like that. I can't remember. I'm not that hip. All right, so question number 1, pronoun is the answer. Question number 2, what do we call the blanket of air that surrounds the earth? Just in general, not the different layers, because there's multiple layers, and they make up our atmosphere. So the answer to number 2 is atmosphere. So atmosphere for 2. Question number 3, what is the name of the hockey team that plays in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania? I don't know if you're hockey fans or not, but the Pittsburgh Penguins are the hockey team that play in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So the Penguins is the answer to number 3. Answer to number 4, the question to 4 was, this traditional song is sung in the middle of the 7th inning during the 7th inning stretch. If you've ever been to a baseball game, you know the answer to this. It is Take Me Out to the Ball Game. I won't sing it and torture you, but Take Me Out to the Ball Game is sung in the 7th inning stretch. All right, question number 5. What is the highest possible score in bowling, the regular bowling that we play? And the highest possible score is a 300. So 300 is the answer to that one. Question number 6. This video game system allows you to move as if you were the player, if you're doing things like boxing or golf or bowling. And we play bowling here at Touchmark with our video game system, which is known as the Wii. So W-I-I is how you spell Wii. The Wii gaming system would be the answer to that one. So number 6, the answer is Wii, W-I-I. All right, number 7. Name the famous battle when Sitting Bull led the Lakota Sioux and other Plains Indians to defeat General George Custer. Of course, that is the Battle of Little Bighorn. That's a very Montana question. It's just kind of south central Montana there. So Battle of Little Bighorn is the answer to number 7. Number 8, which amendment grants citizenship to all people born in the United States? So this would have been the 14th Amendment. So the 14th Amendment is the answer to question number 8, 14th Amendment. Question number 9, scotophobia is the fear of what? Scotophobia, I couldn't even figure out the root of the word, but scotophobia is the fear of being seen by others. It's a good thing I don't have that fear. Scotophobia is the fear of being seen by others. That's the answer to number 9. And number 10, in what country would you find the city of Prague? Prague is in the Czech Republic. So Czech Republic is the answer to number 10. All right, count up your number right. Mark off your the ones that you got wrong. And we'll go on to our final round of 10 questions. So final round, take a big deep breath. We're jumping into the last one. And I'm going to give you these final 10 questions. So question number 1. What color jersey is worn by the winners of each stage of the Tour de France bike race, what color jersey do they get to wear for the day that they're the lead rider? What's the color is that jersey? There's only so many colors, so guess one of them. Anyway, question number 2. I love geography. What is the capital city of Spain? That's a big country. You should know the capital city of Spain. So that's question number 2. What is the capital city of Spain? Question number 3. Which chess pieces can only move diagonally? Which chess pieces, there's 4 of them on the board, 2 black, 2 white, that can only move diagonally? What are the names? What's the name of that piece? That's question number 3. Question number 4. I did not know the answer to this one either. So question number 4. How many soccer players should be on the field when the game is in progress? How many soccer players total, 2 teams worth, are on the field at any given time during the game? That's question number 4. Question number 5. Name the world's biggest island. You should have it narrowed down to 2. Pick one. You have a 50-50 chance if you don't know. So, question number 5. Name the world's biggest island. All right. Question number 6. What color is a Himalayan poppy? That's question number 6. What color is a Himalayan poppy? It's another color question. So there's only so many colors. Name one. All right, that's question number 6. Question number 7. What is the plural of the word crisis? So we could say that the COVID-19 is a crisis. What if we had multiple things going on? What's the plural of crisis? That's question 7. All right, question number 8. Name the 4 original members of the Beatles, the 4 primary, the ones that were the 4 Beatles for a long time together. Name the Beatles. You could even just give me their first names, but first and last would be great. So name the 4 Beatles in the music group, the Beatles. That's question number 8. Excellent. All right, question number 9. What is sushi traditionally wrapped in? So sushi, the raw fish, tuna, salmon, whatever they're using, and some rice, it's traditionally wrapped in something. What is it traditionally wrapped in? That's question number 9. And question number 10, the last one, final question of the 4 rounds. What 5 states border Ohio? So you're going to need a minute to write those down. What 5 states border Ohio? So I'll give you a couple moments to write those down. Ohio. Then I'm going to go back and start with question number 1 because my time's almost up. I better hurry. All right, question number 1 in the final round was, what color jersey is worn by the winners of each stage of the Tour de France? The answer to the question is yellow, the yellow jersey. You traditionally see that. They show the winner. He's wearing a yellow jersey. You have to give it up if you're not the winner that day. So the yellow jersey is the answer to number 1. Number 2, what is the capital city of Spain? Madrid is the capital city of Spain. So Madrid would be the answer to that one. Question number 3, what chess piece can only move diagonally? That piece would be the bishop. You have 2 bishops if you're playing chess on your side. So bishop is the answer to number 3. Question 4, how many soccer players should be on the field at any given legal moment of the game? 22. There's 11 members on each side, so there should be 22 soccer players on the field with a ref. I don't know if maybe you have 2 refs. I don't know. 22 is the answer to number 4. 22. Number 5, name the world's biggest island. You always kind of waffle between, is it Australia or Greenland? It's Greenland. So Greenland is the biggest island. So Greenland is the answer to number 5. Number 6, what color is a Himalayan poppy? A Himalayan poppy is not like a California poppy that are the bright red orange, gorgeous. A Himalayan poppy is blue. So blue is the answer to number 6. Number 7, name the 4 members of the Beatles. So traditionally, we would say it was John, Paul, George, and Ringo. John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr. So the answer to number 8, John, Paul, George, and Ringo. So John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr. That's the answer to number 8. Number 9, what is sushi traditionally wrapped in? It's traditionally wrapped in edible seaweed. So it has that green seaweed that's wrapped around sushi. So edible seaweed is the answer to number 9. And number 10, you're probably trying to still think, because I went pretty fast, still think of the 5 states that border Ohio. So you could go, well, to the east and to the west, and to the south and to the south, and to the north. All right, the answer is Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania. So Ohio is bordered by 5 states: Michigan, kind of to the north, Indiana to the west, Kentucky to the south, West Virginia to the southeast, and Pennsylvania. So 5 states that border Ohio. All right, so count up the number right that you got in that final round. Mark that down. If you get a chance tonight or tomorrow or sometime this next week, bring your answer sheet down to the front desk. Tell them to put it in Nanette's box, and I will leave a prize for you. And I want to thank those that have been playing with me. Cordell Johnson has been a faithful player. Thank you, Cordell. Rose Bertolio has played. Jean Davis has been playing with me. Ralph and Linda Nelson played. Thank you for that. Oh, I'm trying to think. I'm sure there's been other people that have played, but thank you. I really appreciate that. And with that, I will be back next Tuesday with some more trivia questions. Have a great day.